there will be a second greater exodus that will happen very soon. It will end our exile of almost 3,000 years. Currently, a small part of the tribes of Israel are in the land of Israel, but we are not all there yet. The second exodus will happen as the first exodus, but on a much wider and broader scale, worldwide, and it will far surpass the first exodus. Jeremiah 23 verses 7 to 8. Therefore see, the days are coming, declares YeHUaH, when they shall say no more, as YeHUaH lives who brought up the children of Yisrael out of the land of Egypt. But as YeHUaH lives who brought up and led the seed of the house of Yisrael out of the land of the north, and from all the lands where I had driven them. And they shall dwell on their own soil. We will see signs, wonders, and plagues before we leave, just as the children of Israel saw before leaving Egypt, as found in Exodus chapters 7 to 11. Bloody waters, dead fish, no water to drink because the water was polluted, plague of frogs, plague of gnats, plague of flies, pestilence and death of the Egyptians' livestock, but Israel's was kept safe. Boils and sores on man and beast, thunder, hail, and fire came down to the earth, plague of locusts, thick darkness over the land of Egypt for 3 days, and death of firstborn males in Egypt, both man and beast. YeHUaH knows who belongs to him, and will let no harm come on those who are his. Exodus 11 verse 7. We will leave with a mixed multitude, and with our belongings. Exodus 12 verse 38. We will leave quickly, and most likely at night, as we see in the following scriptures. Exodus 12 verse 29, at midnight. Exodus 12 verse 30, in the night. Exodus 12 verse 31, by night. Those who keep YeHUaH's covenant will be protected during the Great Tribulation, just as the Israelites were protected during their exodus out of Egypt. They saw the plagues, but Israel wasn't harmed. We will be provided for, kept safe, and our shoes and clothes won't wear out, as in the first exodus in Deuteronomy 8 verse 4. First YeHUaH will gather us from the countries where we were scattered. Then he will bring us into the wilderness of the people, and enter into judgment with us there, face to face. Just as he pleaded with our forefathers in the wilderness of Egypt, he will do with us too. During that time, he will purge out the rebels and those who transgress against him. No unrighteous person, no person who doesn't keep his covenant, will enter into the promised land of Israel. Ezekiel 20 verses 34 to 35. And I shall bring you out from the peoples, and gather you out of the lands where you are scattered, with a mighty hand, and with an outstretched arm, and with wrath poured out. And I shall bring you into the wilderness of the peoples, and shall enter into judgment with you face to face there. What are we to do during the plagues? Isaiah 26 verses 20 to 21. Go, my people, enter your rooms, and shut your doors behind you. Hide yourself, as it were, for a little while, until the displeasure is past. For look, YeHUaH is coming out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their crookedness. And the earth shall disclose her blood, and no longer cover her slain. There are many more scriptures regarding the second, greater exodus and YeHUaH regathering us. I will list them in the description box below. Where will we go and how will we get there? We will be going to the mountains of Israel, specifically near southern Jerusalem, or the mountains around Jerusalem. We see in the following scriptures that we will be going to the mountains of Israel. The scriptures speak of the valley of the mountains of Israel, the place of safety, the wilderness, the mountains, etc. Here are a few examples. Zechariah 14 verse 5. And you shall flee unto the valley of the mountains, for the valley of the mountains shall reach unto Azal. Yea, you shall flee like as you fled from the earthquake in the days of Uzziah king of Judah. And YeHUaH, my Elohim, shall come, and all the saints with him. Jeremiah 31 verses 6 to 9. For the days shall come that the watchman upon the mount of Ephraim shall cry, Arise, and let us go up unto Zion, to YeHUaH our Elohim. For thus saith YeHUaH, rejoice with gladness for Jacob, and shout for joy among the chief of the Gentiles. Publish praise, and say, O YeHUaH, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, and gather them from the coasts of the world, with the blind and the lame among them, with the woman with child, and her that is delivered also. A great company shall return here. They shall come weeping, and with mercy will I bring them again. I will lead them by the rivers of water in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Joel 2 verse 32. And it shall be that everyone who calls on the name of YeHUaH shall be delivered. For on Mount Zion and in Jerusalem there shall be an escape, as YeHUaH has said, and among the survivors whom YeHUaH calls. Revelation 12 verse 6. And the woman fled into wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of Elohim, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. Revelation 12 verse 14. But to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time and times and half a time from the presence of the serpent. How will we get there? We will be going together in the greater Exodus. I have not been given definite revelation on the rapture. According to revelation from YeHUaH and from studying, I see the 144,000 are the only ones who will be redeemed from the earth. Does that mean they will be raptured? We don't know at this time. Will the 144,000 lead the greater Exodus? It's entirely possible. That could explain why they are sealed by YeHUaH from harm, as found in Revelation 7 verse 3. It's time to get mobile. It will not be safe to stay. If you think you must stay, and there is no way for you to join the groups of people in the greater Exodus, just know YeHUaH sees you, and he will make a way where there seems to be no way. We must begin packing our things and get mobile. If you think you don't have things to pack because it costs too much, remember Grandma Gatewood. At 67 years old, she told her grown children she was going for a walk and walked the entire Appalachian Trail. She took very little with her. No tent or sleeping bag, just a shower curtain to keep the rain off. She wore canvas-ked shoes and carried a small notebook, some clothes and food in a homemade denim bag, tied on a big stick and slung over her shoulder. When she couldn't find shelter, she slept on piles of leaves. Remember, there will be lots of people, so try to pack a little extra to help others. Plan for packing your vehicle, and also plan for possibly having to walk if you run out of gas or something goes wrong with the vehicle. Find groups of people who are also going to Israel. Stay with them and be in utter obedience to YeHUaH. Do everything in love. More in part 2, coming soon. I love you, my brothers and sisters in the Messiah. Shalom.